family, welcome. My name is Audrey. You're watching the Matrix Oracle, and in particular the last quarter moon in Aries, so June 28th, 2024. I'm gonna wait to see if we have some people that want to know what's going on with the cosmic dance. Hi, feels like forever I haven't showed up. We have a lot of activation on this side, okay? So let's talk about this. We are, in astrology, watching how we unveil, the illusion of our reality through the dance between the sun and the moon. So here we are with the sun and the moon, and we're dancing around. So when it's in opposition, you have a full moon effect. And then on the side, we're just halfway there. You have the first quarter, the last quarter, and it's creating a little friction for us to have certain revelations that come up to the surface. Okay, so we're working through and almost ending this 28-day cycle of the new moon in Gemini. That was, hi Crystal, that was very much about manifesting and claiming our right to dreams that we could feel inside, was just always been there. Okay, so as we experience the full moon in Capricorn, by the way, we're gonna have another one in Capricorn next month. Okay, that was very interesting. We're like repeating this zodiac sign placement, but that's for another story. The full moon in Capricorn in June, it was very much about vibrational cleanup. So cleaning up a little bit of the layers of our vibration in the vortex of our desires, things that we're feeling that might not be a match to our dreams, to our vision, to our aspirations. Now, okay, we're almost ending. A lot of us already received a lot of guidance, a lot of, I've heard the word, yeah, I know, not again, the word divine intervention, and I believe this is because we're seeing this sacred geometry here. So some of you know, because you've got some personal readings in your chart, this is called the finger of God. This is a yod. Okay, but we also have a grand square. And what's very interesting is that it's pointing out the rising. So collectively, as the sun and the moon are squaring, you see that nice red line, okay? As it is squaring, which is friction, we're seeing that we are of a momentum towards that becoming, towards the version of yourself that you're rising to become. Now, those last degrees of Libra, they're very much about your ambition and what you want to manifest in this life, but from a place of the dream to the reality. Okay, so those, Libra has the teaching in terms of light work of the dreamer. It has those visions of those, of what feels perfect, what feels aligned, what feels just balanced naturally. And here, when you're at the last degrees, there's a divine organization. Okay, so that's why there's a divine organization towards you finding this becoming, finding this energy. Now, okay, as intense as it could be sometimes, okay, what I love is that the position of the sun with the moon is really enhancing between Cancer and Aries, is enhancing something. It's asking you to pay attention to the synchronicity of your reality. Meaning that there's a lot of things that you start envisioning that will come to manifest. I'm gonna give you an example because it's been like really screaming at me. And usually when things scream at me, that means I have to pay attention, and usually it's not just for myself. I've had this reel that has been posted like back in April, okay? And it's Sophia Loren with a red dress. And she's dancing, and it's about not trying to toughen up yourself, not having to build thicker skin, but actually building an environment for yourself that honors your softness, honors this part of you that wants to be vulnerable, that wants to be receptive. Now, it's been like really going like viral and stuff. And I'm like, okay, just this weekend, someone gifted me, donated this red dress that when I wore, I was like, oh my God, this is the dress. This is the dress from the real. I'm Sophia Loren. No, just kidding. But in a way, that's what the universe was saying. And I was like, okay, I'm paying attention. Okay. This morning, that same person that gave me a couple of different clothes and items, I'm like wearing this let me show you. Like very bright, very bright pink. Going to the gym with this, okay? I get there. I've never really seen that much of a color so bright and in fashion, whatever, at this time. I get to the gym and this guy is wearing the same color. And then this girl is wearing the same color. And I'm like, okay, what's going on? So those are the little synchronicities that the universe is trying to give you, because one of my latest reel as well was that you're invited to set the frequency of your life. You're invited to honor that you are a channel for source energy and for your dreams to come through. And that when you are consciously and intentionally setting the tone for your life, setting the tone for those desires, for those aspirations, for those visions, then the reality starts to confirm with you, hey, maybe that's the new color trend I didn't even know. Okay? I was like, okay, do I really like that color? So this is just an illustration, but that's the only way that I can give you what is being felt right now. And the universe wants you to pay attention to those small details. It wants you to pay attention to those small details, because as you're becoming this version that is almost like the universe is going to divinely intervene in your favor. So pay attention. Pay attention to what it's reflecting to you, because that's what it is showing. Okay, as far as the reflection. Now, one thing that is really cool, okay, in terms of working with a yod, when the yod is there, it can be a little intense. Yeah. And when you have an exact point of opposition, that creates a boom. That creates a breakthrough. That creates the pointed intention, okay, to actually be seen. And what's interesting that here it is Chiron. So that's our deepest wound. And it's in the placement of Aries that wants you to pay attention to the thing that you need to rebalance. Maybe your perspective about certain things that happen in your reality. And what I'm feeling as I'm talking about this is that I want you to spin your words, spin your perspective in ways that is always showing you that the universe is acting in your favor, is literally just showing you the way. And sometimes it might be with a no, don't go there, or no, don't do that. Okay? But it's always guiding you in that direction. Okay? There's a lot here as far as you see all those blue lines that we're having as well, as far as ending the perception that we're a victim, ending the perception that you have no control, that you don't have the power to manifest. You were designed to manifest and have that and learn that knowledge. Now, the path to learn that knowledge, different for everyone, but can you honor that path? Can you honor that you chose a very unique path? Can you just honor that perspective, okay? Because when, even in the contrast, there's some things that you're learning. So, and this is where another sacred geometry is coming to play here, which is the grand square, okay? So it's also called the grand cross, okay? Because you're like, cross, clack, okay? And it's interesting because it's all the points, the major points of this lunar event. And let me explain to you, this is the rising, so this is where the sun rises, and this is where the sun is setting. This is going to be like when you get up in the morning and like when you're waking up, you're refreshed. This is where your soul rises, where you're in that subconscious aspect of yourself where you can start to create and set the intention. This is what I want to manifest, okay? And you're in that brainwave. This is your public life, the midheaven. This is more like one-on-one when you end your day. And this is your private life. So what is showing you here is that the universe is inviting you to watch the synchronicities in all aspects of your life. And that it's going to show you because it's pointing at it. At the rising, when you wake up, set the tone, set the mood. You can also work on that when you go to bed, okay? That's when your private life here, especially with Pluto as an intention here, Pluto retrograde is helping us understand and master the law of resonance. You want to manifest something, you want to be in leadership towards a certain dream. You know, you don't care if others are not following. You know where you're being pulled, where you're being called. Set that intention at night. This, you see how much space there is here? Actually, this is the masculine aspect because in terms of your brain, this is the left brain, the rational side of the brain. And all those aspects in the chart is all feminine. So some of you, if you've been struggling with following your intuition or allowing the feminine to rise inside of your life, this is being created. This is all being created in the feminine energy. A lot of the feminine energy is rising. Now, some of you, you know that when I talk about astrology, whether it's personal reading, session, or just here, I always give you some tools to work with frequencies. I'm going to give you two different ones. There's one that I've been giving access for the next 3 days, so actually 2 days left, for the 9 solfeggios. The 9 solfeggios tap into the perfect frequency and alignment of your chakras and beyond as far as your aura. It's a very powerful frequency that allows you to see what's in alignment or not. And why am I sharing this right now? Because being in alignment is what Chiron is right now giving us as a guidance, okay? Now, if you want to join the YouTube membership, then you can access a bunch of others and you'll be able to access this as well. But if you don't want to, or you can't, okay, whatever is the reason, there is an album called The Chiron Wounded Healer. This is my karmic astrology gift to everyone. Chiron, when it's activated, is actually activating the guru within. You don't need anyone to be your guru. You have a guru within, and Chiron is going to teach you that. So you can go on my YouTube, it's in my bio link, and you go and check out the playlist. I have a Chiron Wounded Healer karmic astrology playlist, and you go and check out your Chiron placement. So if you have your Chiron in Libra, go and check out Chiron in Libra and Aries, because I work with the opposition. This is something, how do you spell it? Chiron, it's C-H-I-R-O-N. By the way, if at any point in time in those videos when I talk, okay, and I miss some of your questions, you can always DM me or you can always send me an email, okay? I am passionate about what I do. I'll take the time to answer. So, and especially this is dear to my heart. This is in the 6th house right now, this energy. This is service to others. This is what you're doing for yourself right now, for yourself, is going to end up to be something that's going to be a service to others. Your dreams, whatever those dreams are, and some of you might not know what those visions are, they have a purpose for others. Oh, she will respond. Thank you, Crystal. Yes, listen, you guys, I spend a lot of time being present, whether it's composing music and things like that. This is my service. I have a lot of planets in service, so I'm honored. Thank you so much for the ones that resonate with all of this guidance. So again, go and check out in my YouTube, the Karmic Wounded Healer Chiron, and look at your own chart. When you were born, you have this little thing, okay? It looks like a reverse key, okay? So let's put it upright and just open that door of that wound. And you will find, so in that playlist, I work only with mantras that are based on gratitude, okay? And I've never found a better way to overcome the Chiron wound and open up those gateways. If you have a natal Chiron in retrograde, okay, like myself, okay, that usually means that, you know, it's taking a little bit more time to heal and kind of like have that breakthrough. Whoa, I was listening to this last night. Oh, wow. Oh, Lorena, see, some of you already know, you already have this intuitive guidance, okay? So it's going to help you. So especially if you have Chiron retrogrades, okay? Every planet that is retrograde is like an open book of a life, of an experience that you did not get the breakthrough or the aha moment. It does not matter if you have a bunch of retrogrades or just one. The hard work is still the same, and even if you don't have any retrogrades, because that's probably like a new book that you're writing, okay? So just trust that your soul knew what was best for you to get exactly where you wanted. So right now, really just work on yourself. It's going to feed and fuel your vision and the service to others, okay? Just commit to that self-work for yourself. And this is going to literally align a lot of things, and you're going to start seeing a lot of manifestation. You are setting the frequency. And the frequency is as simple as I am in charge of how I feel. Of course, you can feel like shit. You can decide that, but you can also decide to feel otherwise. And sometimes you have to experience the contrast so you can spin it, okay? But again, that's all relative to certain experiences. Okay, so that's what I have for the ones that are meditating with me. I have a new frequency. So what I do is that for the meditative temple, thanks to the presence of others, I see and feel what is needed. And we're going to work with solfeggio weaving. I'm very excited about this. I'm going to, post some information about that. The next collective meditation for my Templars, my meditators, it's going to be Sunday at 10 a.m. PST. All right. Hi, Alice. Thank you so much for being part of this channel. And I'm trusting that you're going to really align to that highest vibration. You're going to have that breakthrough. You're going to see the synchronicities. You have a lot of sacred geometry placement that are helping you to have confirmations from the divine. So trust in that. Namaste.